Hi amazing people, I wish that you're very happy, absolutely fine and enjoying your life as well, and I welcome you on our YouTube channel Speak English, French and German. And in today's video I'm going to teach you French language, because if you are planning to go to France, Canada, Luxembourg, Belgium and Switzerland, in any French speaking country for any purpose, for example like to study there, for doing a job there, to start your own company in future, and also to apply for a spouse visa for your husband and wife, and also to practice as a doctor, and even to get the PR of Canada and France, I think it is absolutely paramount for you to learn French language before going there to achieve all your future goals. And I'm here, I'm an expert in French language, and I have been to all these French speaking countries, and now I want to teach you French language to help you to achieve all your future goals. So now, without wasting further time, let's learn French language. So now today I'm going to teach you two auxiliary verbs in French language. One is être, that means to be, and second we have avoir, that means to have. These verbs are absolutely necessary for you to learn, because through these verbs you can describe a lot of things. So I want to make sure today that you learn these verbs, how we conjugate, how we pronounce, how we write, and how we can use in a sentences. So I want to cover all the aspects of this verb so that you can fix into your mind forever, and then you can start using this verb in your day-to-day life with your friends or family members, anybody you like, you want to speak in French language. So here first we will talk about the verb être. Here you can see E-T-R-E. Here you have one accent that's called circumflex. That's something, a different topic I will cover in my next video, but here you have to first understand the conjugation, how we conjugate a verb. So here you can find the conjugation and how we pronounce, like suis, et, some, et, son. That's how we have to pronounce suis, et, some, et, son. I know that it's somehow bizarre, because whatever we write in French language, most of the times we don't speak in the same way as we do in English language. So I can understand there is something like that, so but you have to accept it, like you don't have any other choice. You have to like memorize everything. That's the language is all about. You have to memorize. This is the conjugation, and you know the meaning. To be, when we use to be, that means am, are, is, are. So this is the conjugation, that's how we write. So you have to keep in mind how we write this spelling. That's very important. The pronunciation I told you. Now how we can learn further is that the best way is to use with the subject pronouns, like je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. So these are the subject pronouns, and we have to put this verb together with the subject pronoun, and then we will use one adjective, and that's how you can use this verb, and that's how you can understand, okay, that's how I have to make my sentences, that's how I have to express my feeling. So first is je suis malade. So je is the subject, and the suis is the conjugation part of the verb, être, to be, and malade is the adjective. So I am sick. So most of the time you have realized that this verb être you use with the adjective. So that's, you have to really understand very clearly that, don't be confused. You have to use this verb with the adjective. So here subject pronoun, here we have like conjugation part of the verb, and that's malade is adjective. So I am sick. Now let's talk about the next sentence, like tu es gros. So here tu is subject pronoun, a is here you can see, and the meaning are, that means tu es gros, that means you are big. Gros is adjective, and that has a lot of meanings, but here I'm using big. So tu es gros, that means you are big. Then we have this part of conjugation here, il, elle est fâché. So il is he, elle is she, a is he, a here is, and fâché means angry. It's also adjective. So il est fâché, he is angry. Elle est fâchée, she is angry. So that's how you have to use. Then we have some here. The subject pronoun is nous, and then we have some, the part of conjugation, and the meaning here. And pauvre means adjective. So nous sommes pauvres. Here we are poor. So I have to tell you the meaning also. So that's why nous is we, some means here the part of the conjugation, and pauvre is adjective, the meaning is poor. So I hope you are understanding how you have to make your sentences. You can express être with the help of like adjective. Now the next one is être. Here the meaning are. So we can use with the subject pronoun vous. So here I have made example like sentence, vous êtes responsable. Vous êtes responsable means you are responsible. So I'm just making random sentences to make sure that you just understand how we use, how we conjugate, what are the meanings. So everything I want to cover in this video so that you can easily understand. Now the next one we have is saw. The meaning is are. Here is the subject pronoun is il. Il is masculine plural, L is feminine plural, and both have the meaning is they. So we make a sentence like ils sont contents. But when we talk about like female, elles sont contentes. Here in the bracket I have put es because for the feminine, because in French language we have to really take care the gender of everything, like the noun and the subject. So if we know that, we have to do that accordingly with the gender, put es. So that's how you have to understand. I know it's a bit confusing, but don't worry, I will try to make easy in the separate video where I can explain you, like if we use feminine, so we have to use e. If masculine, then we don't use anything. We just, if it's plural, then we have to add only s. So here let's stick to this one. Ils sont contents, that means they are happy. That means we are talking about masculine. Now elles sont contentes, that means they are happy. Here we are talking about feminine plural. So I hope that you have understood everything about this verb être, to be, how we conjugate, how we write, what are the meaning, and how we can use with the subject pronouns. And here we can use this verb with the help of like adjective to make sure that we can convey our message. For example, like je suis malade, I'm sick, tu es grand, you are big. So I hope you got the gist of this verb. Now let's focus on to the next helping verb, auxiliary verb, avoir, to have. So I will have to erase everything here and then I will write down and then again I will explain you. So now let's learn about the second auxiliary verb, and that is avoir, to have. And that is the conjugation. Here I have written, if you can see, and how we pronounce is like avo, ave, o. That's how we have to pronounce, and that's how we have to write. So whenever you have to write this verb conjugation, so you need to make sure that you write the same spelling. So now you know that the verb conjugation is always incomplete, because we have to make some sense whenever we conjugate any verb. So with the help of subject pronouns we can get the meaning, you can easily understand. So here I have used subject pronouns like je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. So I have made some sentences using the verb conjugation with the subject pronouns, and I have used noun. So you have to keep in mind, whenever you want to use this verb avoir, you will use with the help of like noun. As I told, when you use to be verb, you have to use with the adjective, but here you can use with the noun. So now we have to understand with the example like j'ai, une, vois-tu. Here je is subject pronoun, and a here the part of conjugation I have put here, and then I'm using une, vois-tu. Vois-tu means like car, and it is noun. So now you can understand the meaning. I have a car. This means I, this means have, une means a, and vois-tu means car. So that's how you can understand that whenever you conjugate this verb, how you can use with the help of noun. And now let's use the second part of conjugation, as. So here I have put subject pronoun tu, and again I have put this part of conjugation, and then I'm using de l'eau, that means some water. I'm using again the noun. So you can see the meaning. Tu means you, a means have, and de l'eau means some water. So that's how you can understand whenever you want to use avoir, you have to make sure that you are using with the noun. So here tu as de l'eau, that means you have some water. So that's the example I can give you. There are a lot of examples I can give you, but right now stick to this basic one so that you can get the idea. Okay, that's how I have to conjugate, that's how I have to use. Now let's talk about the next part of conjugation, a. Here we have il, el. Il means he, el means she. So we always use together whenever we want to conjugate third person singular. So here we have il, el, a, une, table. That means e means he, el means she, a means has, une means a, and table means table, because in French language we write the same spelling, so it's the same thing. So il a une table, he has a table. Elle a une table, she has a table. So this one you can always use with the il and elle third person singular. Just keep in mind. And now let's talk about the next part of conjugation. Here, avoir, avoir. Here I'm using this subject pronoun nous, and I'm using the part of this verb avoir, and then I'm using de l'argent. That means we have money, or we have some money, whatever you want to say. So here subject pronoun means we, here have, and here de l'argent means some money or money, whatever you want to use. So nous avons de l'argent. That means we have money. Again, I'm using the noun so you can understand. Now let's talk about the next part of conjugation, avez. Avez, here I'm using the subject pronoun vous, and the part of conjugation avez, and then I'm using again do and the noun temps. That means time. So the meaning is that you have time, or you have some time, whatever you want to say. So vous means you, ave means have, the part of conjugation, and du temps means sometime or time, whatever you want to use. Now let's talk about the last one. So here we have o-n-t. So you have to understand o-n-t. Now I'm using the subject pronouns ils, else. Ils means masculine plural, el means feminine plural, and both have the same meaning, they. This is, you have to understand. So now we make a sentence, ils ont deux enfants. That means they have two children. I'm talking about masculine. When we talk about like elles ont deux enfants, that means they have two children, but I'm talking about feminine. So whenever we use this one, so you can easily understand we are talking about feminine plural, and the meaning has they. So this is the part of conjugation. These are the subject pronouns, and these are the part of conjugation of this avoir verb. And again we have the noun, so that's how you can use this verb with the help of like noun. So j'ai une voiture, I have a car. Tu as de l'eau, you have some water. Il a une table, he has a table. Elle a une table, she has a table. Then we have nous avons de l'argent, we have money. Then we have vous avez du temps, you have time. Then we have ils ont deux enfants, elles ont deux enfants, they have two children. So I believe that you have understood the conjugation of être and avoir also, and how we write, how we pronounce, how we can use with the subject pronouns. I hope everything is crystal clear now, and still if you have any doubt, you can always contact me via Instagram, and I'll be happy to help you to make sure that I can dispel all your doubts. So finally, thank you so much, and keep learning French language. So now I believe that you have understood everything, and you have learned something new today in this French lesson. And also we offer French language classes. So if you want to make better your French language, writing, reading, listening and speaking skills, then you can surely join our classes. And for that you have to contact us via call, WhatsApp and Instagram, and that's how we can connect, and then we will help you thoroughly so that you can achieve your future goals, and we would be very happy to see your future success. In short, if you like this video, so please like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. Give the thumbs up, press the bell icon button to make sure that you get the notification and you can watch all our future videos. Finally, thank you so much for your precious time. Best of luck and take care always.